Well, at one time, racial covenants prevented people of color from buying homes in certain neighborhoods in Minneapolis.
These discriminatory practices were outlawed more than 50 years ago, but some new research now shows how they went hand in hand with where new parks were built. Fox 9's Rob Olson joining us now live from Pearl Park. And Rob, that is one of the parks that we're talking about.
Yeah, this one, there's a couple here around Diamond Lake that are right next to a neighborhood that was built with these racial covenants in place. And that's what this research shows. You know, we've talked about how in the past these racial covenants have been shown to go in connection with areas of the city that have a better tree canopy for existence. But a U of M researcher, PhD candidate, took a deeper dive here to see how they closely correlated with new parks.
You know, as a researcher, I was interested in environmental justice in the Twin Cities, and so I started overlaying the covenants map with the parks.
Rebecca Walker began her research in 2020, building off the work of the U of M's own Mapping Prejudice project, which documented racial covenants, those properties limited to whites only, as they grew between 1910 and 1950, when property developers explicitly marketed new homes with that language in the deeds.
And in the same advertisements, we see them including maps of the proximity to new parks, including descriptions of the new park amenities, of the lakes, of the parks, of the trees.
When Rebecca compared those covenants with the new parks opened in the same time, found 73% of the parks were within a block of one of these racially restricted neighborhoods.
And so they were really intentionally pairing this idea of greenness and this idea of whiteness as part of their marketing strategy.
Rebecca's research, recently published, took a deep dive into real estate records and park board archives and revealed, she says, just how closely the park board worked with these developers, though for potentially different motivations. Developers wanted parkland to help sell their new homes, would sometimes donate land to the park board to do so. The park board was eager to expand the parks. City's neighborhoods grew. Whatever the intention, she says, the outcome she found was a big disparity that persists.
That the parks that were added to the park system during this time period were disproportionately benefiting those exclusively white communities and contributed to what we see as a pattern of environmental injustice in Minneapolis today.
She says the point of this research, like any other research in this area, is to learn from history as we urban plan for the future. And it's not just limited to Minneapolis or the Twin Cities. Patterns like this, researchers are looking into across the country. Live in Minneapolis, Rob Olson, Fox 9.